An attack was carried out on Sunday on Ethiopian border with the country. Several casualties are being confirmed. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Two main news stories in this video. Firstly, news of an attack on Ethiopian border with a neighboring country. Second news story is about Colonel Tewelde, who served as the head of Tigray military's intelligence department. Getachew, the former president, who is now state minister, advisor to the prime minister on East Africa affairs, leveled serious allegations against Colonel Tewelde. Colonel Tewelde gave an interview yesterday. He's defending himself. Where is he? What did he say? What did he say about Eritrean military? What did he say about attack on his hotel in Tigray? Let's start, viewers. Firstly, Ethiopian border with South Sudan is very unsafe area. In the past too, we reported several incidents about attacks on Ethiopian residents of Gambela regional state. Gambela regional government officials accuse South Sudanese fighters of entering Ethiopian territories. A few days ago, we did a video. We told you about the entry of armed men from South Sudan who had removed Ethiopian flag from some territories and took control of Ethiopian territories. In the past, too, several incidents happened about clashes between Ethiopian and South Sudanese residents of border areas. An incident happened on Sunday, 25th of May, in which a public bus came under attack. According to Gambela regional government officials, Murle tribe South Sudanese fighters, they opened fire at a public bus in Gambela region of Ethiopia. The public bus was on its way from Dima district, which is in Gambela, to another district. The attackers indiscriminately fired at the bus. There were women, children in the bus. There were no armed men in the bus. There was no security to protect the bus. Basically, all were civilians in that bus. 5 casualties are being confirmed, several injured in this attack. Among the dead, there are women too, reportedly. When will the Ethiopian government protect its border with South Sudan? When will the Ethiopian National Defense Force of Birhanu Jura protect Ethiopian borders? This is not the first incident of its type. Just this week, on weekend, Getachew and Ridwan Hussein went to South Sudan. Ridwan, head of Ethiopian intelligence agency, and Getachew, advisor to the Prime Minister, visited South Sudan. They met with Salva Kiir, South Sudan's president, and they talked about the ongoing tussle between Salva Kiir and Riek Machar. So while Ethiopia is mediating or trying to mediate between Salva Kiir and Riek Machar, Ethiopia should protect its border too. If it cannot protect its border, it means that it's failing to protect its people. It wants to be a player in South Sudan by mediating between Riek Machar and Salva Kiir, while its people are dying in attacks carried out allegedly by fighters from South Sudan. Second news story is about a Colonel Tewelde of the Tigray military. A few days ago, we saw that an 87-page document was leaked, which had details of human trafficking networks operating in Tigray, Eritreans are targeted, they are kidnapped, they are promised that they'll be sent to Sudan, to Europe, and then they are forced to pay money. They are imprisoned, and they have to pay way more than they are initially told to pay. Colonel Tewelde is mentioned, his name is mentioned in the document. The document was prepared when Getachew was in power, and Getachew asked Telegrammer to take action against Colonel Tewelde. Action was not taken. In a recent interview, Getachew Reda criticized Colonel Tewelde by name, that he's the one who has been running this network of human trafficking and making money. Colonel Tewelde is in the US reportedly, and he gave an interview 48 hours ago. He responded to allegations leveled by Gita Choreda and the allegations mentioned in the leaked document, which is legit. Document is legit. Colonel Tewelde says that the day war broke out in Tigray, the same day his hotel came under attack in Shire. He had built a 3-star hotel in Shire. How did he build that hotel? From where did he earn money? I don't know. But he said that the day war broke out and Eritrean Ethiopian forces entered Shire, they attacked his hotel. Hotel was destroyed. Secondly, he said that his mother was harassed by Eritrean forces. His brother's son, his nephew, was strangled to death by Eritrean forces. He basically said that Eritrean forces committed atrocities against his family and damaged him financially. He denied all the allegations of human trafficking. He said, I left Ethiopia legally. Now, my friends are saying you should not return to Ethiopia because you could be arrested if you return to the country. He said, I left Ethiopia legally and I will return legally. I'm in the US to meet with my family. So once my engagements are over in US, I will return, but I will return legally. How did Colonel Tewelde manage to leave Ethiopia? Because I remember that once when he tried to board a flight on Addis Ababa airport, he was not allowed to board the flight. I had a video on that, I remember. Later, somehow he managed to leave legally. That just shows that connections are important in Ethiopia, though when he was denied boarding, uh, federal government, federal police knew about the allegations against him. But somehow he used his contacts and he managed to leave Ethiopia legally. Will the Ethiopian government try to bring Colonel Tewelde back? Will the Ethiopian government impose restrictions on Colonel Tewelde? Let's see. So far, the 87-page document is not being entertained by the federal government legally and formally. Federal government should launch an inquiry into this 87-page document, or it should ask the Tigray government to launch an inquiry and hold the people mentioned, if found guilty, accountable. No inquiry has been launched on federal level. Tigray won't launch an inquiry. TPLF, Tigray military. Why? Because document has been leaked by Getachew Reda, who is forming a new political party. He has formed a new political party. Last night, Nebbe gave registration certificate to the new party. So now, and TPLF, Tigray military, not happy with Getachew for leaking this document. They say Getachew Reda violated his oath as president of Tigray. He leaked sensitive document. He should be held accountable for that. I don't think that now Tigray military and TPLF will take action against those whose names are mentioned in the document. federal government could launch an inquiry. Will Karan Tewelde return to Ethiopia? He won't return to Addis Ababa, but he will try to enter Tigray. He can enter Tigray through Eritrea. Let's see. Will he return to Tigray? Thanks for watching.